On the ground, David Dukase here. Good morning if you've just joined us, right in time for Reality on the Ground. Tuliko ground leero tuline Lord Mayor byangamba tebamuyita Lord Mayor, Deputy Mayor Sam Gombia, and we are going to be talking about a story that was in the papers last week. I think it was Thursday or Friday. There have been accusations of brutal law enforcers when it comes to KCCA. And before we get into that conversation, here is a video that we are going to share with you. A gentleman that had his complaint on the brutality from KCCA law enforcers, and then after that we'll get the answers that we seek to find from the Deputy Mayor here. Take a look and then we'll get back and talk to the Lord Mayor.
Babazi Muhammadi business nagitandika olutalo nga lwakaggwa luno lwennyini lw'enyalimu Museveni nga amaze okuwangula 86 nga nkyalina emyaka 12. Olugendo lwa bizinesi terwali badde lubi, naye kati wetukulidde okutandika okulwagala kulufunamu akasente KCCA netumalako emirembe. Oba okyali awo oli mu kutunda ate towumuziza ku kkubo ne bava eri ne bakukwata eno n'eno kati okukakano sente bazitutte ate tezigenze mu gavumenti nzize oba zirina kyezigenda okugasa boni batwala ne balya nga ffe tubonaabona abaana batulemeredde okuweerera mu masomero. Ennyama natandika gyokyanga obunyama bubiri buli ku siringisi 5. Netugenda netulinyisa netutuuka ku 10 netutuuka ku 2 mpaka kutuuka ku 10 saawa eno lwetutundirako. Nze kutunda ennyama eno natandikira ku sente z'obote ne bawanyisa nga wendi nkola naye kakati saawa zino KCCA tulemesezza tetukyafuna kasente kati olwokuna oluwedde bankute ne bantwala wali mu Usafi ne bansiba ne banzijjako emitwalo 10 simanyi oba bagitutte mu kanso. Okiraba batujjako sente ne bazirya buli teziyambye na gavumenti ne batulekaawo nga tubonaabona. KCCA talina kyetubanja kubanga singa yatugamba nti oba tugende tusalise layisinsi ne tugaana kyali badde kituufu, naye talina kituufu kyetulambikamu emikono gye tulina okukolera.
Okay, so there we go. You have listened to these muntu wa wansi, ordinary Ugandans, abantu ba bulijjo, trying to make a living with a thing or two, and those are the complaints they have. The Deputy Mayor, Mr. Sam Gombia, good morning.
Good morning and good morning viewers. Tebera byangu naye tulina okuweereza abantu baffe.
Mayor, people have had complaints. I think it's not the first time that you're hearing this. In the papers last week, you have a document here that we have been going through.
Yes.
Hawkers, park hawkers, street hawkers, vendors, it has been a topic. But mostly, these law enforcers that have been accused for brutally arresting these hawkers and vendors, you are aware of them?
Yes, we are. We are as leaders. I'm Sam Gombia, the Deputy Mayor Kampala Central, where we are here. It has been a problem, not only during this regime, but even during the past regimes. Hawking and street vending has been a problem of which we have also failed to come up with the exact solution to the problem. But it has been there and has been really a problem. Just of recent, we were summoned, the hawkers and vendors summoned the minister for Kampala. So that's when we came up at least with a little bit of breathing space when she intervened into the problem. But these vendors were complaining about the brutality, torture and extortion from the enforcers. And indeed, it has been happening. It has been happening, but what we wanted us from here as Kampala Central, we wanted to legalize street vending or a park hawking and whatever, so that it becomes illegal and these hawkers and vendors pay to KCCA a certain amount of money so that we get rid of the extortion that we've had, the brutality and abuse of that kind.
There seems to be maybe an impasse. There is no agreement with the mayor's office, and of course we had the ED's office and the minister's office. There seems to be no agreement on how to deal with vendors and hawkers.
Because vendors and hawkers have been illegal ever since KCCA came into existence. Hawking and street vending, it has been illegal and still illegal.
Wow.
So that's why you see that we really don't have much to do when it comes to such complaints from the vendors. Because for us, when we came here, we even came up with some streets so that these vendors can get their time, evening time, when these streets are known to be busy. And they...
So what time are they supposed to come out? If they are illegal, then why are you giving
time?
Then
there's no
time
there's no time for them to come out since it's illegal.
Are you just being lenient and understanding that Ugandans need to make some money?
That's what we wanted as Kampala Central. So when we came in, the mayor came up with some streets so that in the evening let people go trade as it happens in other countries. But KCC said no. So not until the minister had to intervene to the brutality, the distortion, extortion and torture.
Mwami Jemba.
Yeah, those are one of Jemba is one of the enforcers.
Yes, he's just a known name.
Yes, Jemba.
Mayor.
And they were suspended.
Mwami Jemba. I have never had a name mentioned that many times.
Jemba.
Like when this story came out. So what is the punishment? What
He was also mentioned during the meeting we had with the minister, with the mayor, with the town clerk.
Yeah.
So his name came out as well. But there are about 7 names that came out on that day.
We have the
that came out on that day. We had Jemba, Banat, Wampamba, Mukalazi, Kato, Muyimbwa, Kavito, and Mariam.
Mayor, when I see this list, there's someone who told me that KCCA, you people, you are hiding these people.
Hiding who?
Because even when the names come out, you say Jemba.
No.
But there could be 1,000 Jemba.
Exactly. It's only one person who can spoil.
You bring their full names so that they are known properly.
Like Jemba with another name?
Jemba, Kasozi, Jemba. Why are you saying that?
No, I don't know. But this is the list from the minister. The minister came up with a list clearly, and he said he is suspending them for a full month.
As investigation?
Yes, exactly.
So after that month,
after the investigations, of course, they really have to look into that. So
many now are asking, okay, these people have been brutally treating the vendors and hawkers. But what is the procedure? When these law enforcers come in, we have seen them very many times carrying people, taking people's goods. Are they supposed to take the goods? Are they supposed to arrest these people? And how do they arrest them?
So the procedure would have been, as I've told you, that it's vending, it's been illegal, or it's illegal. Yeah. They really have to take their goods so that they don't come back on the streets. So not until we legalize, that's when we will get another way of handling the issues. Maybe we really have to come out with bylaws concerning the same. Hawking and street vending, so that they can work. We come up with a policy on how they really have to operate in Kampala, or an ordinance. The district can come up with an ordinance, or we come up with bylaws within our area of jurisdiction. So after that, that's when we can tell. So according to the policy, you're supposed to trade from this time to this time. You're supposed to either move around or station in come up with a certain position, and you trade.
These people that have been accused of brutally arresting these hawkers and vendors are moving around in KCCA cars.
Yes, cars, yes.
those speakers. But the energy, the force that they are using is too much.
Yes. That's what we wanted to cap down about the energy they use during the operations, the enforcement is too much, as if they are not dealing with human beings. So I think we really wanted them to calm down, and because they want to bring around trade order. And it's because even in exchange, also the traders, they exchange with the enforcement. So we really that's why we in the same meeting, the minister said, why don't we localize, why don't we come up with a policy governing this first, the hawkers in the tax parks, old and new, and the entire parks in Kampala district, so that we allow them to work. They work, and then we get some money out of them instead of taking the money or giving the money to the enforcement.
So let me hear this from you. Officially,
yes.
Are they supposed to take their goods? Are they supposed to arrest them?
Both. At times they take the goods, because if they confiscate the goods, it will for them, they think that they will never come back to the street. Okay. But immediately after taking the goods, they buy other goods and they come back. Okay. So instead of dilly-dallying, doing that kind of ping pong here and there, it would have been easy for us and KCC to legalize some of the hawking and vending.
Okay. Last but not least, when they are arrested, sometimes they're asked for some money. Sometimes most times they're asked for money to get their goods or them to be released. What is the procedure?
No, the court, once they are taken to the court, yes, the court really rules out on how to deal with.
So any money before court is illegal?
It's illegal. Money which is not receipted, it's illegal. You don't, if I can get somebody presenting any receipt from KCCA, but that money is illegal. That's why people have been crying, somebody crying over 100,000. So in Old Tax Park, they were telling us that this enforcement used to come and get 20,000 per vendor on a weekly basis. So that money, KCC doesn't know any amount of money being got from the vendors. Okay. But for those, there are those who are who are taken to prisons, who are taken to Ruzira. They are there, but the minister is asking for if they can look into and see how they can get amnesty. How they can get amnesty, and then they come back.
Okay. So you had it from the Deputy Mayor, Central Division himself, Mr. Sam Gombia. There is a letter that he has right here on his desk from the Minister on how to go ahead with the alleged people that have been working with KCCA law enforcers that have been brutally treating the hawkers and vendors, and they're going to be dealt with. They have been suspended for a whole month as investigations go on. Now, ababuzi be bajjako ebintu byammwe ne babiwamba ne babakwata, sente ze musasula ziri iligo, muyina kugenda mu court. It is the only way, it's the only format of payment in any form of way. So zino zibabasaba zino muziwayo kuramwe baba bawadde receipt, then we can go ahead. Reality on the ground here at KCCA offices at Central Division, now talking to the Deputy Mayor, Mr. Sam Gombia. Now we're going to connect back to Mala so that she can take you through the business update. Reality on the ground continues. Good morning.
Thank you so much, David Rukasi. Unfortunately, time is not on our side, so we'll not be able to have our engagement, my business people. But be sure to catch me tomorrow, of course, from 8:30 to 8:45, as we unravel yet another, unpacking of great information for you to ensure that your business thrives. Remember, our mission is still the same: transforming our economy a business at a time. The number and the drill is the same: 0750-933-088. Send in your question via a voice note or a video recording and send it to that WhatsApp number. I will check it. I will look at it and answer your questions. Custom-made solutions to your business challenges. Don't go too far, as what I mean is we're going to check up and meet each other again tomorrow. It's a date again tomorrow, 6:30 to 9 a.m. Be sure to join us again. The hashtag is morning at NTV across all the social media platforms. My name is Atmalaki Vilodera, and to the crew, thanks to the crew behind the scenes. They do quite a lot to make sure that this happens, and thanks to you, we cannot do this every morning without you. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day.